Hey guys, thank you so much for trotting on over here to the Awesome Padron show. You saw it a few days ago. I saw it this morning, actually. We saw Evil Dead Rise, which, before we get into it, I just want to let y'all know there is a storm going on over here. So if y'all hear like thunder and stuff like that, it's the storm. So yeah,
it's not the Deadites coming for us.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
This is a movie where I really feel like this will really please a lot of Evil Dead fans. Unless you're just a plain purist.
A purist? Well, that's cool.
Like one of those really annoying purist people who, like, if it's only the first Evil Dead and that's it.
Right.
You know, but like, I do feel like this movie, and in its own modern way, played homage to the original, and it kept some of the campiness that the original had.
Right, yeah. And I do want to say that I've only ever seen the very first Evil Dead from the 70s. I haven't seen the second one or the third one or the remake that came out a few years ago. And I haven't seen the show Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah.
I watched a few episodes a long time ago, but I haven't seen that show very much at all. So I am pretty fresh with this series. And I do love that first movie. I've seen the first movie multiple times.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that they had a lot of those aspects in this movie.
Yeah.
It was a little more serious, a little more dark. Not dark, but like it was a little more gritty, I guess I should say. But it still had that campiness that the original had.
Yeah, like I say, it's like a modernized version of that. Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell were produced this movie as well. So you have the backing of them. The two originals on this. But overall, this movie was just so much fun.
Yeah, it got so bloody.
Yeah, there was a moment that had to do with a commonly used kitchen tool. Yeah. That literally, when I watched it. Yeah. I
do think they showed in the trailer, but just really quickly. But yeah, the actual scene is like, it's hard not having an involuntary response to something like that.
And I do think the story of this movie has just enough to actually kind of get you intrigued with it. It wasn't just like the original, like a couple of college kids go to this, open up a book, and there it is.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna open it.
There was a little bit extra to it. There was more of a reason. There's a big reason why the book was picked up and read and opened in the first place. It was just enough to keep you intrigued and keep you like, oh, okay, that makes sense, Yeah,
and also it was an actual family in this one. It wasn't just friends. It was like actual like family.
Yeah.
Which I do feel like once stuff starts happening, they kind of that element kind of went away. I mean, obviously it's still there because they're still family.
You don't turn your back on family.
I do feel like they could have had a little more focus on that whenever things were happening, but still, it still added another layer to the whole movie.
Yeah.
The fact that they are family, and just going back to like the gore, like even from the very opening, the opening scene, there's something that happens that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
I had to do with someone's head.
You're gonna scout, literally.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh crap, okay, I gotta prepare myself.
Yeah.
This is an Evil Dead movie. And I just love the way they like introduced the title. It was just like really cool looking.
Yeah. And overall, this movie was honestly like it was a lot of fun. I had so much fun watching it. There was so much gore, but it was pretty creepy at times.
It even still had the whole like PVO the POV shot that Sam Raimi used in the original movies, and even some of his other movies like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
to where it's like an actual like POV shot that's floating around. They had some of those in this movie. It was really cool to see. And I do want to bring up Alyssa Sutherland, the actress who played the mom, the girl who gets possessed, which is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. She did really good, especially when she got possessed. Like we were talking about before, just like the campiness when people get possessed and the dialogue that they have, it just like works so well, and her acting just sold it really well too.
Yeah, exactly. And like, yeah, sure, the makeup is really good on her. The makeup makes it really creepy, but if you know, she honestly is so creepy in the movie. And not even just the things you see in the trailer where she's like, mommy's with the maggots now, like the voice changes.
Right.
But like there are parts where she's talking and it's her voice, and it's just so creepy.
Yeah.
And
and like her smile and just like her faces that she makes. It's so great.
And I will say, if you're watching this movie and you're like, oh, what is all this gore I'm hearing about? Which I don't know why you would say that, but like if you just happen to say that, like just hold it up. Like they're near the end. It's some of the most gore I've ever seen in a movie in my life.
Right, exactly. They did stuff, especially with certain characters that I wasn't like imagining that they were going to do. I was like, oh god, they actually went for this. They went all in for this.
We are gonna say that Evil Dead Rise is 75% awesome. Well, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, comment and let us know what you thought about Evil Dead Rise.
And don't forget to follow us on social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at The Austin Padron Show. And we both have individual TikToks, which we'll put down below.
And as always, thank you so much for watching, and you will see us later.